Okay, this is lesson 11, and this is on commission. Commission is earnings based on a percentage of the total amount of sales. Okay, so now let's get right into examples of that would be a real estate agent, a salesman, and just others that collect commission. Silvio earns 10% for each car sale that he makes while working at a used car dealership. If he sells a used car for $2,000, what is his commission? So again, we've got P, percent, and W. So we have $2,000. Okay, we have 10% of that is what he's going to make. And then we have X. So we have P equals percent times whole. So we have X equals 0.10 or 0.1, however you want to do that, times 2,000. And that equals $200 is what he makes for commission. Okay, next. Cindy makes $9,000 a month plus some money by commission rates. She gets 10% of everything she sells. If Cindy sold $30,000 worth of items this month, what is her salary for the month? Here we have to do two things. We first have to find out how much she made on commission. So here we say P equals percent and whole. She had $30,000 in sales, and at 10%, and her P is X. So we have P equals percent times whole. So X equals 0.1 times 30,000. And that equals $3,000. But we are not done. She also earns that $9,000 a month. So what we need to do is add those two together. So we have 9,000 plus the 3,000 for a total of $12,000 for the month for her salary. Okay. So next we have Paul, who makes a base salary, monthly salary of $1,500. As a vendor, he must sell $20,000 worth of items, okay, per month. He also makes a percent commission on all sales beyond the monthly quota. If Paul sold 26,000 worth of items this month, what is his total salary for the month, including the base salary and the commission to the nearest dollar? Well, the first thing that we need to do is subtract the 26,000 and 20,000 because he's got to sell the 20,000 before he gets any commission. So 26,000 minus 20,000 equals 6,000. That's what we need to do his commission on. So it's P equals percent NW. So it's 6,000, and he earns 4% on that. And X, P equals percent whole. X equals 0.04 times 6,000. And that equals $240. So that gets added to his base salary of $1,500. So that's his base salary. Plus the $240 for his commission. So this is his salary for the month. Okay. So next we have Jake's older brother Sam has a choice of 2 summer jobs. He can either work at an electronics store or at the school bus's garage. The electronics store would pay him 15 hours per week. He would make $8 per hour plus 2% commission on his electronics sale. At a school bus garage, Sam would earn $300 per week, working 15 hours cleaning buses. Sam wants to take the job that pays him the most. How much in electronics would Sam have to sell for the job at the electronics store to be a better choice for his job? Well, here what we want to do is we want to see how much in electronics he would have to sell more of. So in this case, what we want to do is we want to look at an equation and actually an inequality. So what we want to do is, because he earns 2% commission on any of his electronics, and we don't know how much that is, we want to let X equal the electronics sold. So 0.02 times the X. Then, excuse me, plus 8 times 15, because it gets $8 an hour times the 15. And we need to make that equal to or more than $300. And actually, we need to have that more than $300 because he wants it to be more than 300. So when we do that, we've got 0.02x plus 120 is greater than 300. So when I subtract 120 from both sides, we get 0.02x is greater than 180. And then we divide by 0.02 to both sides. X should be greater than, let me get my trusty calculator out here. $9,000 in sales. So he has to sell more than $9,000 in sales of electronics for it to be a better job than the school bus. Okay? And that ends our lesson for today.